Welcome back, I guess. Welcome to SK Plays Aion, where everything goes wrong all the time. Forever and ever, amen. Alright, so in that case, that's how we're gonna play. I'm going back to the damn fast track server, and I'm just gonna go to Brustonen until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. God damn it. I can keep myself busy. It's been a while anyway. Like I said, it's probably been about, Jesus, almost a month since I played, because I binge played probably about like 10 hours of it in like 2 days because I'm an addict. Okay, oh, chugging. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Make you want to say hi-de-ho. Burn to tell me don't you know. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Brustonen. Go, go, gadget. Anything running in the background that is not supposed to be running in the background. Can I turn that off? Well, that shut down the game. Cool, I shut that down. It didn't shut down the game. That's a plus. Have no idea how long that one's going to happen. Alright, now what quests did I have here? Holy crap, that's a lot of blue. Okay. So, this is Aion. As played by a nublet. You'll have to forgive me. I mean, you don't have to, but do it anyway. Oh, I still have World of Warcraft set up. Hang on a sec. Aion Ascension. Aion goodness. Update. Reload. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. I have the correct game on there now. Yay! I know what I'm doing. Now I have to kill pretty much what amounts to the entire countryside, if I'm understanding this correctly. This is what it's like to be nearsighted. This is apparently also NCSoft's idea of depth of field. I'll give him credit for trying. Credit where credit is due. Earthmound. Okay. Do I have to kill you guys for anything? Do I have to kill you guys? I don't understand. I'm sorry, what? I'd rather you not do that, please. Mr. Rotted Frightcorn. I don't have that... I don't have that bound? What? Oh, that's the buttons. That's the way I have those set up. Okay, Binding Word, Wind Mantra. I don't have Parrying Strike on here? That seems odd. Do I have any other that aren't bound? Well, I guess I'll find out pretty soon. You want to step to me, Rotted Frightcorn? No? Alright, good. You're smart. You're smarter than your dead kin. Laggard Snuffler. You won't step to me, that's fine. You want to step to me, Rotten Frightcorn? That's right, you keep walking in that direction, thank you. I'm talking shit to pixels. That's how I roll. Alright. Earth mounts. Of course I have to kill the pig boar things. Alright, pig boar. Let's go. Excuse me? Oh, you scum sucker. That's not very fair. Oh, that was kind of a waste. I probably should have paid attention to his health before spamming buttons indiscriminately. But then that's kind of half the fun. You know what, let me swap you guys out. I don't need a binding spell. I would rather that be something I'm going to use more often. Where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going to Earthmound City here. Pick fruits from the wild Frightcorn. So I do have to do stuff for Frightcorn. Alright. I thought I had to. Where? Do I have to kill these guys? I have to do something with this shit. Infected Curran. Or Curran? Something. I don't know. They're pigs that stun me, and I really don't like them for that specific reason. Look, Curran. You're pissing me off. Thank you. I've killed 3 of you already, huh? I could have sworn there's a quest to kill these things too. I may have just skipped it because, you know, it's pissing me off. I hate these things with every fiber of my being. Well and truly. Oh, that's a slow. That's right. I remember that now. I was a chanter. I remember how to buttons. You gonna stun me? Go on, stun me. Stun me. Stun me. That's fine. You can not stun me too. Maybe I can kill you before you do the stunnage? Sweet! How often does that happen? Now I need sap... Laupedes? Is that a... Oh my god. Get out. There we go. Do you guys do anything of merit? Or can I just murder you indiscriminately? As is my stock and trade. Okay. Murder indiscriminately it is. I'm okay with that. You go here. I really don't need to buff myself in any fashion here, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's gonna waste inventory space otherwise. Grassland Sparkle, do I need to kill you? No. Do I need Earth Mounts for anything anymore? No. Rotten Fright Coin, don't care about you. I would have preferred if you did not step to me. I have things to do. Thank you, I will have you know. It's amazing how ridiculously OP I am against something that's like 4 levels up below me. Wow, the fact that I have a gold staff probably has something to do with it. To be honest, I completely forgot that was a thing. Like I said, it's been a month since I've played, so I'm kind of catching back up just the same as everybody else, or I guess those out in TV land. This is probably going to be, you know, just another day at the office, so to speak. Because hopefully this is going to go up directly after my last batch has been finished. Okay. Wow, look how much that, like, got rid of the screeny goodness. The screeny goodness, like all of the blue dots. More dots! 50 DKP minus. Wrong game, but still has wonderful mimetic properties that are useful outside of its intended demographic, perhaps. Okay, what do I gotta kill? Who do you want me to kill? Hungry, Porous, Wailing Banshees. Ah, oh, Farfignugan. I have to kill more undead pigs? Can I not? Can I just pretend that's not a... Well, they're probably easy enough to kill, so I can't really bitch too much. Yeah, my parry skill is, like, super been buffed. They got rid of the parry spell. I guess maybe they just passively buffed it, because I'm pretty sure I never saw my, Stunamajigger there go off that often. I don't think I ever saw it go off that often just by itself. Let alone with the, or even with the parry buff, let alone just by itself, so they had to have buffed something. Not that I'm complaining, because, you know, like, fuck yeah, I love parry. Less damage the better. I'm all about that damage mitigation as I wield a staff and pretty much forego anything relating to defensive stances and whatnot. But, you know, don't question it. Even while you're OP against stuff 4 levels under. Well, yeah, I know, it's not really a good comparison to make when you're several levels above something. It's kind of a given that you're going to be significantly more powerful than you would otherwise. Where is skills? Is it function? Gather crafting. Okay, good. I can gather me some titanium. Can't gather gold yet. It's 160, Jesus. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, in a lot of MMOs, if you're 4 levels above something, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. But, of course, in WoW, at least modern day WoW, you can, you know, you can run through even level enemies and not really give a shit. Not so much the case quite as vanilla WoW, and not really so much the case in Aion as much. It's easier now at even levels than it was, you know, when I played back in 2009, but then again also when I was playing back in 2009 I had completely shit gear, and that was kind of the idea that if you didn't have you know, you basically got shit gear from quests. That is what you were given. It was shit gear all the way across the sky. Aion of 2015 is a little bit different. I'm actually given very good gear. I mean, to be fair, that was a level under me. Still a level under, but, you know, that's 1 level, not 4. And I basically just wrecked her face indiscriminately at that. Of course, this is also comparing what they've done with this new expansion patch McJigger versus what Aion used to be, you know, even 6 months ago. They basically, from what I understand, pulled a cataclysm in that they actually straight up got rid of certain zones, they added new ones, they completely revamped like the combat system, the stigma system, all that kind of stuff. They basically sort of almost rebuilt the game from the ground up in a, well, maybe not that because that implies things that they didn't do, but they did drastically change things about the combat system, the leveling system, all that kind of stuff. And so far I actually really enjoy it. It's, you know, playing my Chanter now versus, you know, 6 months to a year ago, you know, it feels... Do I have to kill you? Well, I guess I'm going to now anyway. But, you know, playing this Chanter now, it feels much more smooth, much more fluid. You know, I don't have to run through, you know, 3 or 4 chains of attacks before I can actually get to my snare ability right here. This, you know, stun ability, which admittedly is an RNG factor, you know, I don't have to, you know, run through this starter ability right here to actually get a hold of that stun ability, and I don't have to choose between using this ability or using that ability. You know, it's much more... There is more choice inherent, you know what I mean? I do very much enjoy it so far. I'm going to use that even though it's kind of worthless. Well, that's not true. MP back is never worthless. That's always useful, no matter what. My throat's getting weird. I apologize again. Wow, how many of these things do I have to... Jesus, I gotta kill like 20 of them? Holy hell. Alright. I didn't realize it was that much. Well, hell, in that case, Drynak, don't mess with me. I will have you know that I'm... You know, oh, I don't even remember the meme anymore. Something about a sniper with 300 confirmed kills, something, something, something. I don't know. It wasn't a very good joke to begin with. Only one, huh? Fair enough. Alright, Snickering Bogart, let's go. But you're asking exactly 360 no-scope and all of that. But yeah, the combat versus WoW is a lot different. As you see, it's very kind of like combo-based. Maybe not combo-based, but it's built upon like a combo system. You have to use one ability to use another to use another. I think it's a really cool system. For one, it saves on buttons, to be sure. For two, it actually makes the... you know, your abilities feel more potent, because in order to get certain, to get some of the more strong abilities, you have to sort of cycle through the weaker ones, which means if you pick the wrong, like if you pick the wrong, I guess, combo system, the combo button or what have you, and you realize midway through that you actually need to use this ability instead of that, and you use that ability, you're pretty much locked out of this ability. You know what I mean? It's going to take you a while to build that back up, so it does make a difference as to how well you're going to, you know, get your shit done, basically, you know. And it feels more rewarding when you're able to actually get through an entire, you know, combo, even though it's kind of the point. It feels, it's a rotation, sure, but it feels like a better rotation or something. I don't know. It just, I like the system. I've always liked their combat system. It was one of the things I enjoyed the most about Aion, actually. Like I said, the whole it's saving buttons things makes it a lot easier. Easier on my poor little hands, that is to say. Alright, Bogart. Jesus, I still need to kill like 12 more of those things. My god. I did not realize this quest had so many killy-doobers on it. How many freaking Porgises do I need to kill? Only 10? Oh, okay. That's not bad. Of course, I'm bitching about how many things I need to kill for this. I remember in the freaking Burning Crusade you had to kill like, what, 30 effing Clefthoof for a single quest? And you're just like, alright, this is an excuse for grinding. That's cool. Not that I necessarily cared at the time. Oh, what? No. I didn't tell you to do that. But, of course, I didn't care about doing that quest simply because, you know, I was a skinner at the time, so I was making, like, freaking mad bank. The original Neverwinter Nights. I remember that game. I actually had it installed on my computer, but because I didn't have an online, I didn't really have any internet, I couldn't play it. I was very sad that it was an online thing specifically, because it looked really freaking sweet. I'm a clicker. I'm awful. I had to scratch my hand. Okay, Wailing Banshee. The first MMO I really played was Final Fantasy XI back in the olden days of yore. Back in, like, 2002, I think? No, it may have been 2003, because it released in 2002 in the US. I mean, I think I may have dabbled in online games before that. You know, like the freaking AOL-based ones and all that shit. The ones that were really awful, but because it was AOL, and I'm like, okay, this is new. I'm like 15, I can try this. This is pretty neat. I think I dabbled in, like, the only one I really remember was, I think it was called Furcadia? Something like that. Looking back upon it now, it was like a total furry, like, I can't even explain it. It was like a bastion for furries, basically. You know, you could pick what type of animal type you were and all that kind of stuff. And I remember playing, like, wandering around their starting town for something like 20-25 minutes trying to figure out just what the hell was going on. And then I was like, so, how do you attack people? And they're just like, there's no combat in this game. And I just went, okay, that's cool. Unsubscribe. I was just not unsubscribe. I was just like, alright, uninstall. Alright. I was like, this is a stupid game. I don't understand the point of this. Looking back upon it now, being more internet savvy, I now understand what it was supposed to be there for, but I was just kind of like, okay, this is a weird game. As you know, a more fully formed adult, and a more cynical adult at that, I was just kind of like, oh, it's a furry bastion. Oh, it's a furry chat room. Oh, I actually partook in the furry chat thing stuffs. Oh, I wanted to kind of like wash my brain out with soap, you know? Alright, Bogart. Am I allowed to call you Humphrey? Can I do that? Am I probably like the 7,000th person on Earth to actually make that joke? Because if not, I really should be, because that's kind of sad if it isn't. I don't care about the Drynac. I still need to kill Porgises? Damn it, Porgus! Stop being all hungry and shit. Just do your infected thing, just stay the hell out of people's way, and just die in a corner somewhere. There's a graphical chat room for furries, not really a game. Only about 15% of adults there. So you actually knew, so you've heard of Furcadia then, huh? Was it a popular thing? Like, I don't really remember too much about it, except that it just, you know, when I tried it, I was just like, this is stupid. There's no combat. I can't kill things. Why am I playing this game? And just uninstalled. I'm guessing it was popular then. Fierce Undead Ward, do I require you for things? You know, Brustonen is a really, like, depressing ass area. I mean, it makes sense that it's depressing. It's surrounded by zombies. Nevertheless, it's kind of, like, depressing beyond the normal kind of depressing you would expect from a zombie-ridden wasteland. Not really, but it's one of the few places furries could go where they weren't made fun of. You could do simple script games, but nothing like PvP combat. Well, that's kind of the reason I was trying online games, was to actually do the whole, like, RPG aspect of it. You know, level up, kill mobs, get stronger, all that shit. And within, you know, like I said, 20 minutes when I realized, I was like, there's no comment. I'm like, oh, this game sucks. I'm out. So I didn't understand that things like furries existed, you know, back in my youth, or my, you know, internet youth, so to speak, because I was like 16 at the time, but I'd only just gotten internet. Can you believe that? That there are going to be days, you know, I mean, there are going to be people that are reading this chat, or that are going to be listening to this on the internet, that are going to be like, what do you mean you didn't have internet? Like, they're straight up just not going to understand that there existed a time before the internet was a thing. And I'm like, yeah, I was like 15, 16 years old before I actually had internet, before I ventured online, because we just didn't have access to it where we lived. And not without paying an arm and a leg for it in any case. I think the first time we got on was, shit, what was it? Because actually doing the whole like internet router thing, we weren't really able, I don't know, we weren't able to do it or something to that effect. I think it was, what the hell was it? I think we had, it was web TV. I remember that now. It was basically, it was a router that you could actually plug into your TV, and you could actually, you know, go through internet stuff just with it was a wireless keyboard that gave you options to actually, you know, select through options and things like that. And, I mean, it was probably, well, it wasn't probably, it was extremely primitive, but in a way it was kind of ahead of its time for, you know, the whole, like, wireless, all the things ever and all that nice stuff. Yeah, back in the day you had to use dial-up, exactly. Like, we had freaking web TV. It was dial-up that we just plugged into our TV because we didn't have a monitor. Well, that's not true. We had a monitor, but we also had the monitor was from a Commodore 64, so, you know, we weren't exactly, up to the times, you know what I mean? We didn't really have, like, the newest software. We had a Commodore 64, that was what, the late 90s, I think, was when web TV became big. So, you know, I mean, we still had, like, a Nintendo, like a straight-up just NES. I think we may have had a Genesis as well. We were, shall we say, slightly antiquated. Let's just put it that way. We didn't really have the newest, we didn't keep up with the Joneses at all. Don't attack me. You want to stay over there? Alright. So the internet was such a weird concept that I'm like, I can talk to people that physically aren't nearby to me. I can actually interact with people who aren't psychotic. Are you sure about this? I mean, you know, it's the internet girl, guy in real life, but, you know, never trusted people anyway, so I just assumed everyone was lying anyway. Don't you, witch, please. Oh, the good old 300 baud modem. I actually learned what those were after the fact, after we got the web TV, because it turns out that my brother was a bit of a, well, a nerd. You know, the whole, like, not having internet before web TV is slightly not 100% true, because we didn't have internet. My brother had internet. He didn't tell anybody he had internet. He actually bought, I think, like a 300 baud modem. I think that's what it was. I'm trying to remember. Like, it was an old school. It was like 90... Let me think. I was 14, so it was like 96 or 97. He basically built his own computer. It stayed in his room. We didn't care. We didn't realize that he had access to the internet back when it was dial-up. Back when it was hourly. Not just dial-up. It was hourly dial-up. You had to pay by the hour. And he had the internet, you know, he actually fished. We had an outside, like, phone jack. It's usually for, like, repairing and things like that. That's why that outside phone jack is there. He actually fished a wire from that outside phone jack to his computer, so that way we wouldn't realize that, you know, he was on the internet. And he would apparently sneak in things here and there, but one night he fell asleep while he was on said internet with said hourly rate. Fell asleep, and then, lo and behold, my dad finds the the bill at the end of the month was something like $2,800. And my dad was like, I don't have the money to pay this. So we just didn't have a phone for like 3 years. No, it was 2 years, excuse me, not 3. So yeah, we just didn't have any communication with the outside world for a solid like 2 or 3 years. So when we got the phone back and got the internet, I was very jazzed. I was very jazzed, and I was like, yay, I can communicate with the outside world again, woo! What is this internet thing? What is this web TV thing that lets me speak with other people? What is a chat room? I wonder what it does. Got fried corn fruit. I just need banshees now, huh? Okay. Here, banshee, banshee, banshee. Here, banshees. I need your undead life things. There you are. Hi, Bogart. How are you? I'm glad to hear it. Come die, please. I think I'm still wearing pants from, like, level 9. Let me see. Yeah, I'm still wearing, like, level 9 pants. I should probably do something about that. AOL used to be, like, $2 an hour. Yeah, I played a lot online. Yeah, exactly. We had a... After we had web TV, I think we had web TV for, like, a year and a half. We moved... And I guess that place actually had good enough phone connection where we could, like, conceivably get some kind of reliable internet that wasn't plugged into our TV or something like that. It's kind of like... It's kind of fuzzy now because it's been like 20 years. I don't really remember much of it anymore. God, it has been almost 20 years. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, I'm old. Why did I say that? Oh, I'm old. Time sucks. Thumbs down. Dislike. Please keep your pants on. What? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, context. Yeah, I'm still wearing those level 9... Is it chausses? Chausses, yes, which is actually a miniskirt. I'm wearing a level 9 miniskirt because apparently that's how I roll. But yeah, I'm going to have to find a replacement for that, like, toot sweet. Hopefully. I don't even care if it's, like, you know, common grade or what have you. I just need something because those are effing level 9, man. Apologies, my commentary is, like, officially all over the place. Thank you, Bogart. This zone freaking sucks, man. I don't know why the hell I decided to go here again. It's supposed to be the nice thing about this damn, fast track server is that I can pretty much skip this place if I didn't want to do it. And I could just legit not even bother with it. I'm freaking level 26 right now. Hell, I could probably skip this in the Abyss if I wanted to. Because I've barely even touched the Morheim quests. Man, I remember back in the olden days of yore when I was playing this game and every quest was like a golden gift from the fucking gods above. Excuse me, there we go. And eventually was never enough, so you went and had up grinding like half a level after level 25 or so. It was fucking awesome. I'm honestly not 100% certain if that's sarcasm or not. I'm leaning towards it being yes, that is sarcasm, but I'm really not certain. I don't need... Nope, nope, nope. Let me kill you really quick before the undead resident gets to me. Thank you for leashing. You saw what was going on here, like, nope, don't want none of that. Thank you, come again. Banshees. There's another bastion of you over here. Hey, Bogart! What's up, dude? Thank you. Oh. Virhu. I remember you for something. I don't remember what it is, but I remember that I liked your quest for some reason. Or there was some kind of pity involved or something, I don't remember. Virhu! Virhu's smart one day. Master promised. Want smarter-ing. He talks like I do. Guard crops better, talk better, make Master happy. Wait, wait, wait for smart. Master gone one day, sky burns, birds burn. Birds back, but not Master. Master, Vidouhunir, love me, make promise. Wait, and tomorrow Master make Virhu smart. But sky break and Master gone. Wait and wait, broken men come and harvest, but no talk, just work. Virhu on post, no can go. David can go, find Master Vidouhunir. You find Master, Virhu can be smart, Scarecrow. Virhu happy. Master, oh, I remember this quest now. Master can't be far, she loved farm, never go far. Oh, I remember this quest. It made me very sad. I remember that now. Poor Virhu. Who would make a scarecrow smart? Look at what they have to deal with. They're stuck on a pole while a bunch of undead zombies are wandering around, like, eating the stuff that he's supposed to be protecting. Man, like, imagine what kind of a hellish reality he's got to live in. Poor Virhu. I want to give him a brain. Or no. What is it the Scarecrow needed in Wizard of Oz? If I only had a brain? Yeah. That was... no. The Cowardly Lion was if I only had a heart? No, was that Tin Man? Tin Man was if I only had a heart. It had to have been a brain, right? Am I remembering that? I hated Wizard of Oz, so I never really made a point of watching it, and I don't remember exactly what order it's supposed to be in. Can't be important. Vito Hunir.
So warm.
The river, Aether, no, there's no reason I'm here. Wings, I almost remember something important. No, it's no use. It's all fog and fire and screaming. I'd like to remember, but I have to go. The river. Why can't I swim in the river? Did you create Virhu? Virhu? Who is Virhu? In the field, yes. Did I call him Virhu? He's waited so long. I've been dead. Centuries? Longer? Oh, why can't I swim in the Aether to return, to rest? Oh. Virhu, he wanted something, didn't he? My scarecrow needed a brain. I was crafting it when the screaming started. I suppose we're both waiting. You built him to last. Yeah, you did. I can't help. I can't. What skill I had in life is lost in the fog. But I liked him. Yes, I recall that much. Maybe one last kindness. Find a skull. Plenty around here, I fear. Havenjark Cemetery.
Still hungry.
That's not creepy at all. Oh.